WDIV Local 4 News Morning starts now.
We know after a summer of staying up late, sleeping in, your child's sleep pattern must get back on track, but that isn't going to be easy as they head back to school.
Not at all, but it is time to start taking action right now with school just a couple weeks away. The experts say that you can have them ready for the first day of class in no time. And
joining us live to walk through what we need to do, get our children ready for school, is Dr. Lyle Victor, the medical director of sleep apnea centers at Oakwood Healthcare System. And because he's a friend of mine, I can also tell you that he's the father of school-age children, so he knows what he's talking about when it comes to this stuff. Lyle, good morning.
Good morning.
What can parents do, and do we need to start immediately?
Well, probably should start within 3 or 4 days of the first day of school. Most kids now, because daylight is going on for a little bit longer during the summer, children are staying up later and sleeping later in the morning. So now they have to retrain themselves to get up early and go to bed earlier. But most people can't go to bed earlier than about a half an hour each night. So you can't just tell your child, it's now time to go to bed at 8 o'clock when they've been going to bed at 9:30. You have to advance it about your sleep time about a half an hour a night.
Okay, so it's all about getting on that consistent daily routine, but easing the kids back into that bedtime that you're setting. Is there a specific time that kids should be going to bed and a certain number of hours parents should be trying to go for in terms of the amount of sleep the kids are getting?
Well, that's quite a variable. It depends. The younger kids will have to go to bed earlier because they may need 10 to 11 hours of sleep. And then the high school kids may get along on 8.5 to 9.5 hours of sleep. So it really depends upon their age and also their biology.
Well, now perhaps we should ask a child psychologist about this, Lyle, but what do we do with resistance? Because we know there's going to be resistance when we try to make this change.
Well, that's a tough one. You can try to make the bedroom an attractive place. Maybe they can go to bed with their favorite toy. But one thing you don't want to have in the bedroom, especially for the older kids, is get the computers out and the TVs out of the room, because the bedroom really should be for sleeping, relaxation, and not for watching TV or being on the computer.
And you also
let me add one more device to that, though, a cell phone, because the texting that goes on when the lights are out can also be a problem.
All technology out of the room. But a couple more things you said to avoid, or certain things kids can eat and consume before bed?
Well, caffeine. And a lot of foods have it. There are a number of soft drinks that have it, and kids can get them in high school, start drinking them in the afternoon, and then that caffeine may stay around later in the day and cause some insomnia, difficulty falling asleep, difficulty staying asleep. So try to avoid caffeine. Chocolate contains caffeine, hot chocolate. Those are some of the kinds of foods you may want to avoid just before bedtime.
All right, sugary drinks, and you also say to avoid the exercising as well. Dr. Victor,
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, take care, and thanks for coming in, Lyle. Appreciate it. And good luck with that project as we get them ready for school.